Hey everyone, over the past few days, I uploaded 2 videos, part 1 and part 2, where I talk about the DJI 360 and the Insta360 X5. Let me start by being super honest. I'm not sponsored by any brand. I'm also not a tech reviewer who can afford both cameras at once. I'm just a regular guy sharing what I have observed after watching a bunch of reviews online. Some people have said, "We don't even own DJI, how can you compare?" And you are absolutely right. This is not a hands-on review. It's more like a friendly discussion. I'm just sharing what I have seen from others and my own experience as an Insta360 X5 user. So as always, seeing is believing. If you are really serious about buying one, go try them out at a display store or borrow from your friend if they have. Nothing beats hands-on experience. And the reason I make this video as a final summary is because I still don't have both cameras in hand to do a direct test. And yesterday, a friend of mine from overseas told me, "Hey, Nobu, I couldn't understand what you were talking about in your video. It was in Cantonese." So here we are. I decided to put everything together, like a picture, again in English, so just to make sure it's clear for everyone to understand. Okay, let's to be fair for the new released DJI Osmo 360. They really did an amazing job on creating a new sensor, a square sensor that is slightly larger than X5. So in terms of low light performance in certain scenery, it outperformed the X5. And of course, there's some tricky way X5 can do more or less like the DJI 360, because Insta360 X5, they have 2 chipsets of AI, but the DJI lack of this AI chipset. So everything performed is really from the output and some algorithms for the images and video from the new sensor. And I think this one, undeniable, DJI has a better sensor than X5. But that's not the full story. So actually, Insta360 X5 fights back. They have performed price cut and also released a new firmware with a great improvement. So there are 2 main areas. There's a big glimpse of improvement, I would like to say. For example, like the adaptive mode, which is not available before the firmware update. Based on Insta360, they claim because using the front lens and rear lens, if you want to make a more smooth tonal and in some challenging environment, when you expect your footage look smoother and more refined, having this with adaptive mode activated will give you a much better lighting result and more consistent image between the front lens and the rear lens. This is somehow, maybe I will try and take a video later to show everyone. But this is what I heard and what I've seen from another YouTuber. They make a comparison on this. There is some subtle difference between whether this adaptive function is activated or disabled. But it's only available for 8K or 5.7K video, not available for 4K. And then the other noticeable change, and that I should give it a great credit, is adding a very smart choice for X5. It finally have the pure video mode in single lens mode operation. This is something I've been complaining for a long time. Okay, when you're using the 360, you can have pure video mode. But when you operate in just a single lens mode, it doesn't have it. It makes no sense, because customer buying this X5, they are all expecting somehow the image quality is like between X Pro and X Pro 2. But without this pure video mode, only activated in 360, it makes this action camera a little bit overpriced. But now with the single lens mode having this great function, pure video mode, that means you can take a really good nice scenery, even using the front lens or the rear lens. And this is good for a customer. So that's why I said, when there's a newcomer going to join the market, who will benefit? The end user and the customer, because they cut the price. They have more firmware release. And for X5, recently they also released a white model. Everything white with a little decorative orange for the mic, for the button, and then they have a white, totally white color selfie, and improve or increase capacity for the lithium battery. So as a bundle package, sell to the customer. So this is a good tricks to make another customer fall in love with this X5 360 action camera. I think this is really good, and competitor make an improvement or follow your footsteps, and if you are smart enough, but I will expect more extra. Sooner or later they can actually another new firmware update, loyal incorporating the HDR function in single lens mode. That's perfect, because when you compare the photo quality between DJI Osmo 360 and Insta360 X5, definitely the bigger sensor, you can tell the difference. I'm not still very certain about whether DJI they offer the HDR photo quality, but just merely look at the photo share from the YouTuber. It looks more cleaner and more dynamic range and more color difference for the photo. So I think this is somehow why I always say my X Pro to my X Pro when taking photo is much better than the X5 in single lens mode. Then it comes to a real life experience on using this kind of action camera. I believe people using action camera, they would not just using it like a normal point and shoot camera. They would accompany it with motorbike, running, skateboard, ice skiing. So it would have some issue happen, accident. So no one knows when accident happened. And lens replacement flexibility is a matter to count. Also, there's another comment from someone. They said, why you always just promote to buy something on China online? We have to concern and take care of Hong Kong economy. Okay, come on. I'm just a normal user. I just try to show something I saw, okay, online. It will be affordable for a way lower than what we get from Hong Kong. But I would like to say that for our customer, if you don't have DIY experience or you really rely on someone can serve you, always buy from a shop with a good service. It deserves for them to earn the money. So my suggestion or my recommendation is just a reference. Don't take it really seriously. Everyone has the freedom to choose where to buy the product. Of course, you say, okay, if you buy online, sometimes maybe you buy the fake one. There's no one can guarantee. But I would like to utilize this opportunity to say that, okay, come on, it is your own free will to buy whatever you like. I'm not just using a gun to point at you, okay, please buy from the online, from Taobao or Pinduoduo, right? And then the last two things I like to mention is AI chipset on X5. Okay, DJI, at this moment, I heard nothing about any AI chips inside the camera. To be fair and honest, that means there's no AI enhancing processing. Everything after you take a picture or video, you maybe need to process in the bundle software offered by DJI. When we look at Insta360, the AI chipset makes a big difference. The cleaning up all the shaking shot, enhancing dynamic range, balancing exposure. So probably this is not for pro user, but this is for normal consumer or just a normal user who's make a first step to 360 cameras. It's the same tech like when we compare iPhone to another Android phone, like what we heard often, Ultra series offered by Samsung, Xiaomi, Oppo, Vivo. Most of them, they have AI, image processing. Without AI, they cannot make those of the telescope soup so stable and the image so crispy, right? So modern action cam, AI is not a bonus, it's a necessity. And right now, that's something DJI doesn't offer. Final words, just sharing my own point of view only. This is not a product review, just like an open discussion. And I welcome everyone to make a comment, because when you receive a comment, that means someone really care about what you have expressed, what you have been delivered to the public. Because my video is open to all public. It's just like a sharing channel, like my YouTube video, normal live channel. It's something talk about life. Life can be like normal experience. You buying a consumable product to share with everyone, your friends and your companions. And this video just to share my experience in using X5 and collecting information from other YouTubers mentioned about this. This is not a technical review as well. It could be wrong on certain point, because sure, this is somehow, I confess, maybe only 4 or 5 YouTubers comment compared to the hundreds of different videos. They may be listing more pro and con of the DJI versus the Instant X5. Maybe I'm a little bit not balanced to making this kind of comment or comparison. Yeah, just a temporary, my personal conclusion, that's it. And anyway, if there's any constructive comment or recommendation, I'm welcome. Everyone share using our channel to share with everyone, and everyone can gain knowledge and get more insight about how to select the right action camera for everyone. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope this will help you learn something in another way. Yeah, not really just really focus on technical. If you are deciding between these two, go try them. You'll find what works best for you. Thank you. Bye bye.